Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Why is this? Oh, wait. Okay.
I just told you to do that. You don't listen. How are y'all doing?
Oh my God.
On this beautiful Tuesday.
How are you, Hannah?
I'm doing good.
Doing good. I'm doing good. I'm doing wonderful. No, I'm not. My stomach. Got a sore on my stomach. Got a sore on my stomach.
Nobody wants to hear about your complaints. Because we happy.
You asked me how I was doing. You asked me how I was doing. I told you.
No, you fucker.
The Hapsters.
Hey.
Let's eat lunch. It is like
It's dinner time. It's
lunch.
Yeah, it's dinner.
It is like 6:30. You know what I had for lunch? I had some barbecue ribs and how you doing, honey?
Hey, honey.
I had some barbecue ribs and French fries.
You know what I had for lunch? Nothing, because he made me nothing.
Oh my God! Stop lying. What did I make you for lunch?
Nothing.
What did I make you for lunch? What did I make you for lunch? Lunch for you. Oh, I'm sorry. You at work? No, it's a holiday today.
Oh, she at work. Oh, what holiday is it?
It's a holiday. I don't know. It's I don't know. Let's ditch work day. Holiday.
Don't get her your bad habits.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Anyway, you know, I did make you some crab cakes. That's what it is.
Well, what happened to them?
They still sitting there.
I don't want that. My son copped all of my crab cakes, you guys. And he think I'm going to sit eat them. No. That's how coronavirus spreads.
Hold on. Last. But for real, why don't you go eat them crab cakes?
I'm like, you go eat one.
I don't eat crab.
I just told you he coughed on it.
I don't eat crab.
I don't.
Honey Carms, how are you? I don't eat crab. Eat crab?
So let me know.
Bernice Rose, how you doing?
Hi, Bernice.
Oh, you didn't get the memo for the holiday? Yeah, I don't know neither. What holiday coming up?
Thanksgiving.
September.
No, Halloween's next.
That's not even a holiday.
Well, Thanksgiving is next.
Seafood, nah.
Yes, ma'am, seafood.
I made her some crab cakes, and it's still sitting on the stove.
My son coughed on it.
He didn't even cough. He probably was in the same room. He was in the kitchen coughing. You wasn't even there, was you?
I wasn't there.
Okay, did you physically see him cough over your food? Did he walk with the food and just go, oh?
Of course he did. Take it out the oven.
It's Columbus Day. Columbus Day. When is Columbus Day?
October 12th.
No, it's not. You just made that up. I had to pause.
It's October something.
Columbus Day?
I'll tell on the calendar.
May Burrell, how you doing?
Hey.
Wayne, how you doing?
Hey, Wayne.
When is Columbus Day? What is Columbus Day?
Holiday.
Next month on the 11th.
Do
I have to look that up? I think you just made that up.
I was close.
I think you just made that up. On the 11th.
You could have said the 12th, friend. Like I said, it was the 12th.
Columbus, that's not even a real holiday. You don't even get that off.
The bank probably are closed.
Do people get Columbus Day off?
The school do.
The schools now, they get every day off.
Except coronavirus.
When we was in school, we went to school for like 9 straight months. We had like 4 holidays for the entire year.
We had 2 holidays.
We had Christmas, New Year's, Christmas, Thanksgiving. No, it's not.
It was because you was still out of school.
Oh, yeah.
So Christmas, Thanksgiving.
Tone and Reese, so what's up?
Tone and Reese, hey.
You see how your West Side sister here act?
Be a hater.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Hater.
West Side.
West Side, West Side.
Wayne, I got your friend request on Facebook. I appreciate that. I had to look at it for a while. Like, wait a minute, this looks familiar. I work for DOD.
DOD. What's DOD?
Oh, Department of. Wait, hold on. I know what it is. Hold on. Department of Deposits.
No.
I know they Department of Corrections. I'm used to DLC.
Criminal.
No, DOD. Wait, DOD.
How you know department?
Because it's the first thing is a D.
Oh, okay.
D is always Department of somebody.
Department of.
Damn it.
Dallas. She did
No. Rosemar.
Hey.
Department of.
Dummies.
I know what this is. Don't tell me. I know what it is. Department of.
The dead.
My man is stuck on transportation. Department of dead? No, Department of
dollars.
Joy May, how you doing? The Department of Defense. Really?
Oh wow.
Do you have your own plane?
So you didn't know what because you're coming you can't
listen,
never go there.
Nah, they run my social security number. They stop me at the front door. They stopped me at the front door. That's okay though. That's okay. That is okay. So you know what, mommy hamsters? So that means you can afford to take in the border. No. Look, you know what? Look, Tony Reed, I don't get a chance to ask y'all on y'all live because I ain't seen y'all in a while. But what part of the west side of y'all from?
Boy, why you so loud?
What part?
Go ahead, ask them. What part?
I was just informed recently that I'm too loud of a person.
Yeah, like he deaf.
So I'm gonna try to bring it down like an octave, okay?
Jeez.
Okay. What? Wait, hello. Happy gone.
Hey.
You know my favorite person. Listen.
The west side is not like the stupid south side.
Thank you. Look, ain't she loud?
I'm loud.
Are you from Lake and Laramie? I don't know.
Yes, sir.
Let me think.
That's what it makes sense.
Oh yeah. No, not Lake, right?
I'm just saying over that way.
That's close to them. Oh, but that's about
I'm just saying.
Laramie and Cicero. I mean Laramie and whatever. I'm sorry. Okay. All right.
Who called me loud, by the way?
She is loud.
Who called me loud?
You see how loud she is? She is
I hope
loud.
Be her because he won't
Karen Flores.
Hi, Karen.
You are loud. You are way too loud. I bet she can hear you all the way over in Hawaii.
Mommy, how you call me loud?
I went to UPS to see how much a box would cost, and they said I can't have nothing that's weighing over 150 pounds. So
now you talking about weight? That's what we have with this.
I just said they said I can't. It's cost too much for anything over 150 pounds.
So I'm over 150 is what you're saying.
You ain't under 150.
I'm done. They don't know how much I weigh. I'm done with you.
Did I say?
Good luck.
Listen.
Good luck to you.
Listen.
Good luck to
Did
you.
I say?
Good luck to you,
Hannah,
sir.
They didn't take something over 245 pounds.
You said over 150. That could be 200.
I'm just telling you what they said. The one for this at the post office. That was at the post office.
No, sir.
Anything that's at least 150.
Sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Stop talking to me.
Anyway.
I'm Team Happy. You will not bring me down today.
Team Happy, please take over.
Team Happy.
I'm gonna send her to Florida. Maybe that's a cheaper trip.
No, I'm gonna go to Florida now.
You know what? I always say I spent 2 years in Florida and Miami, and I keep saying that one day it's gonna break. It's gonna be a storm, and then Florida is just gonna break off the map and just like float out to the water. It just, I don't know.
Before you be blamed for it.
I'm just saying, I was down there. They was having hurricanes. And,
in Chicago,
yeah, I do. I need a drink right now too. I can't drink though. I'm on a strict. I'm on a strict diet. Like I can only eat like every few hours. I'm trying to keep this. Miami is one of your favorite spots.
I never been before. I would like to go to Miami.
You know what? You know something? I think Miami is a beautiful place, but I just think Miami was like overrated for me, just for me, because when I went to Florida, it was like you have to be a vampire because nobody came out in the daytime. Like you go anywhere you went, if it was like from 9 o'clock to about 3:30, it was like Miami was like a ghost town. Like nobody was there. Like nobody came outside, and I didn't understand because it was so hot. And then I couldn't. I was sick too. Finny, what's up?
Hey, Finny.
How you doing, Miss Barbara?
Hey, Miss Barbara.
You know, I was sick. I was sick for like the first 3 weeks down there because.
You was sick?
No, because it was so hot. Every time you went indoors, it was like 50 degrees. And I used to wonder why you see people walking with sweaters. Everybody had sweaters in Miami, like sweaters and jackets. And I'm like, it's too hot for this. You said, we got to come to Hawaii. I'm not coming.
We come for my birthday next
I want to go to Miami. I take that back. I want to go to Hawaii, but I'm still waiting on that free ticket in the mail. I'm still waiting to win that contest. Said Memphis is the same way.
Memphis is hot.
Man, everywhere down south is hot.
Texas, Memphis.
We was in Arkansas. We was in Arkansas and I almost lost my mind. It was like 100 degrees, like every day for like 8-9 days in a row.
His car hated Arkansas. His car was not happy.
Listen, I promise you, my car used to work. The air conditioning worked fine. And we was down there for like, by the time the second week came and you turn on the air conditioner took like 2 hours to get cold. It took like 2 hours. I thought it was me. The 48, how you doing?
Hey.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really with the down south thing. I mean, maybe. I don't know.
You so wishy-washy.
Yeah, I'm waiting. And I'm going to be waiting a long time. That thing red. You gonna win Publishers Clearinghouse. I'm still waiting to win the lottery.
I used to do that all the time.
Listen, the lottery is rigged. I don't care what nobody say. It's rigged. I don't understand. It's something to that. You know what I think? I think they pick people to win and then take all their money back.
No, they just kill them.
They gonna go find somebody to win and take all their money back. What? Your 100 subscriber will get, oh, really? You way past 100 subscribers. What about the 100th person that told you how much they love you?
I love you.
That'd be a better trip. Have you seen how much them tickets to Hawaii is? I looked them up.
It'd be nice to go to Hawaii. I've never been on a honeymoon before.
Oh my God, here we go.
I've never been away.
You say you still waiting on Ed McMahon. Ain't he like dead like 50 years ago? Didn't Ed pass away, man?
He was old. I was little. Like, he's old and white hair.
Oh, Vinny, that's like Vanna White. We were sitting here and they said Vanna White and what's the guy said he been on that sick, was it 60 some years?
I just said Jack Pat.
Yeah. I'm like, Vanna White, ain't she like 105? And she still look good. Boy, surgery is. Yeah. Rest Ed McMahon's soul.
He died. He did die.
He gotta be dead. The human lifespan only goes so far. Listen, when I was a little kid, Eggman Man had gray hair.
And Vanna White was old then when he was little.
I think Vanna White a robot. I think she a clone, dude. Ain't no way in the world. Look, we asked Alexa. Alexa said Alexa, how old is Vanna White?
Vanna White is 64 years old.
That's something wrong with that. Vanna White ain't 64.
Vanna White older than my mama.
She like 164.
Yeah, she older than my mama, so that's not right.
Have you seen her? Google a picture of Vanna White. I swear to God, you wouldn't believe. What's the other chick from All My Children?
Erica.
What's her real name?
Susan Lucci.
Susan Lucci. Alexa, how old is Susan Lucci?
Susan Lucci is 74 years old.
That's how old Vanna White is.
She gotta be older than that, though.
Yeah, I agree.
I think something wrong, man.
She older than my mama. I know she is.
Vanna White older than dirt. I swear to God, Vanna White is, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Forgive me, Lord. I ain't mean that. I didn't mean that at all. Well, she is a little
on the elderly side.
What's the word? Yeah, I think she a clone, dude. Vanna White look younger than I do. Vinny says she got jacked up and busted feet.
Oh,
no, not all that money. She got she probably got baby feet. She got baby feet. You know, you don't see these things they doing now with plastic surgery? Man, look here. Plastic surgery can make you look like you 10 years younger. It can't make your body 10 years younger, though, but it can make you look 10 years younger.
You ever thought about plastic surgery on your face?
Have I ever thought about plastic surgery? No.
On your face?
Listen, I appreciate every gray hair I get, every wrinkle, every stress, fracture, hairline, pimple, mole. I appreciate everything because I want to know I'm getting old.
Oh, I don't appreciate none of it. Okay?
I do not want no. I appreciate getting old. I didn't, but now, well, I appreciate it.
I'm going to get surgery done, just so you know. You might.
You can go to Hawaii and get surgery?
Hawaii? They probably don't do that. They don't need surgery in Hawaii.
What? They probably got the cure. Mm-hmm. Mommy Houses, they got the cure down there in Hawaii. They probably do. Eating berries and juices, and pineapples.
Drinking fresh water.
All right, see you later. Go back to work.
Bye. Thank you for coming.
Go back to work. Feeny, what's happening, man?
Feeny pots and pans. Woo, 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 woo.
Alexa's either Google or Amazon or something. They get from the internet. Not everything is right.
That's true.
Listen, it's something with all of them. Listen, all this technology, they spying on us.
Did you say
they spying on us?
Did you send my friend a link? So
no.
Did you put it down in the thing?
Nope, I didn't. I'm just waiting to see him. All good? All good? Okay. Yeah, nothing going on here.
Man.
Nothing going on at all. Just
but the rent.
But bills. Just hanging on. In school, tired of school. I'm sick of the school thing. It's like, Vinny, be glad you ain't got no kids right now in these schools, because I don't know what's going on, man. They trying to kill us off. It's something. It's one half of us not paying attention. The other half of us is panicking, and then I ain't gonna say half. It's like 3/4. 1/4 is panicking. 1/4 just ain't paying attention, and the other quarter just staring into the sky like, ooh, free trip to Hawaii. They like, look, they dangling them tickets in front of you like, trip to Hawaii, only $5. They like, ooh.
Not $5.
People go all over the country, man. I don't understand. I don't understand what's going on. I just know, all I know is this, Vinny. This can't last forever. Something is gonna happen. Something gonna happen. Either we all just gonna end up, it was gonna be one big joke. They're gonna be like, we was fooling y'all. There's no pandemic. Or we just all gonna drop dead. It's something. You gotta have a job. Gotta have a job. Gotta have a J-O-B. Oh no, man. Yeah, something gonna happen. I don't know. Loveland. My friend, how you doing? Yeah, I don't know. Cubs then. Blue jeans.
Blue jeans, my friends.
So why we doing this boring topic? You know what? You know something? My wife always wanted to do topics.
Wait, well, hold on.
No, wait, hold on. No. I'm not talking about the videos. I'm talking about like when we get on live.
No. Go ahead.
Well, let me go to my corner. So let me turn around so she can say.
Go ahead.
You sure?
Uh-huh.
Do I raise my hand?
Go ahead.
Hold on. Let me raise my hand.
Go ahead, sir.
Okay. All right. My wife wants to do like topic discussions, right? And like with the topic discussions, like we have on live, kind of like Cubs in there. She want to do topic discussions and have people come up there. But my problem.
Thank you. What's funny? I didn't check.
Thank you, Cubs. Then she said, "We see you streaming with OBS." Okay. Listen. I didn't have time to get the OBS thing together because I'll be forced at gunpoint. Like,
oh my God! Why are you
okay, watch this.
Okay,
watch this. Did you contact all the people you needed to contact to tell that we was going live?
They're here.
Lies.
They're here.
Lies.
Now, thank you.
Benny, sure. Come on up. You know how I am.
Come on up, Benny.
Everybody.
Put your hands together for Mr. Benny.
I got.
I'm sorry.
First.
Go ahead.
Listen, I was saying.
I thought you did it. I just said it.
Thank you, lovely. Lovebirds.
Lovebird, where?
You know.
Where he at?
Listen, you know, lovebirds. They lifespan don't last that long.
Lovebirds like each other too. I don't like you that much.
They lifespan don't last that long. If you had one lovebird, then everything would be good.
That's why we still together then, because we don't really like each other.
Oh my God! Listen. I love you.
Boy, the lies you tell.
I love you. I love you with all my heart. Now, like is a whole different thing.
It surely is. You right about that, sir. You right. You are right. Absolutely right about
Blue
that.
jeans. I look. I appreciate you, brother.
Me too, Blue jeans.
I don't know. I need somebody to get my back up here, though.
Boy.
You know, behind the scenes, I get yelled at and stamped on, and you know, I get the whip like, go left, go right. You know. Oh, I wasn't supposed to say that on here? Oh, I was just playing then. Ow, dudes your nails hurt.
I'm gonna be telling you be yelling at me. Do this, do that, move over, come closer, like really sorry.
You know what? I'm not.
You do. You just did that.
I'm not the bossy one.
What been yet?
I am not the bossy one. I am. You know what? Like Loveland is bossy too.
Yeah, I seen her.
Bossy.
I seen her actually.
She be up there with the whip. Sing now. She go down the line. I be seeing the sweat coming from her head. She be like, sing.
That's fire.
Look, and then she put the spotlight on her. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm gonna talk about people. Listen. I appreciate everybody. I enjoy everybody on YouTube. I do. I have a good time on people's streams. Except Cubs did. Cubs did kind of scare me a little bit. She kind of scared me a little bit. You know what? You know what? She won't show a picture because I bet she was like somebody teacher. I know. She was somebody teacher. You know how you had that one teacher? You had that one teacher that you go through school and you just be like scared of. I'll tell you, that was Cubs then. I bet that was her. Lucia said, I'm shy. No. Nah, you ain't shy. You ain't shy. You can listen.
You just lay back.
This is an open forum for you to speak however you feel. Nobody here can stop you. I'm not gonna mute you. I'm not gonna block you.
What you trying to say?
You can say however you feel here.
What you saying?
With no repercussions.
Who does that?
I know what you mean.
You don't throw some names out. Tell us who you talking about.
What?
What platform can you not talk freely on?
Who platform I can't talk freely on?
Yeah.
I can't talk freely on? I can talk freely. Listen, I can say whatever I like on most people's platforms, as long as it's respectful and.
What? I know school tomorrow, but you need to do that homework over there. And go come on here, go talk.
See how bossy she is.
That's my child.
But you see that? Did y'all see?
That's my child.
Listen. You at one time you didn't say, son, could you please go do this?
I never said that.
You ain't hit none of that. You didn't hit none of that.
Go put come with here, go.
Loveland said she Filipino. She loved to sing. Hannah part Filipino. And
I love to sing.
She do love to sing. Damn.
I love music.
Oh, my bad. I'm not gonna talk about nobody singing. She's being a mom.
What's that guy name?
Being a mom.
What's that guy name who be?
Miss Barbara, she a bully.
No, I'm not Miss Barbara.
She a bully.
What happened?
I turned it on.
You need to see your homework. What's Barney? What's that guy name who be among the last singing?
Lil Mikey.
Huh?
Lil Mikey.
Hold down. Who?
On my couch.
Okay, on your couch.
Yeah.
You bought a couch. Oh, what's wrong?
Scary as a 10-ton truck. Flying towards you at 100 kilometers an hour. Wow.
What?
Because
Oh.
there strikes, you rather be in heaven before you hear the gunshot. So you'll be in heaven before you hear the gunshot. Yeah, I don't know.
She do. She give me Gemini vibes.
What, Gemini?
Yeah.
No, man. Gemini. We are. Well, okay.
She give me
Gemini men are the most outstanding, lawless people in the world.
Woman.
I don't know. Cub did give me. She give me teacher vibes.
No,
she give me the teacher with the glasses that you put down at the tip of your nose. That she look at you from the tip of your and hold her head up like this. Say, what's huh?
What's your thing sign? Your mama.
Sagittarius. Is that right?
She gave me.
Nah, my mother was mean.
She gave me.
My mother was mean.
Your mom was not mean. Your mom was a sweet person.
He said that's worse. Hey, look. You want me to delete that for you so she can't read? Oh, she was right above you. I'm sorry. Yeah, my mother was
sweet is all in no way.
Nah, my mother wasn't. Don't want to say mean.
She was sweet. But she ain't playing no games. But she didn't.
Okay, well.
What's burning? You smell that?
I don't know.
It's my.
No.
You
was in your head.
It's like the fire on.
Mothers are usually mean to their son. No, but you know, yeah, my mother had boys. She had 2 boys. She didn't have a girl. So my mother was like real tough. My mother was one of the type of people, if you went to jail, don't call her.
I want that too.
Don't call. She was the opposite.
What?
I'm looking at Vinny here. My bad.
Vinny.
Listen,
Danny, pots and pans.
my mother was that person. She was that person.
Thank you.
You went to jail for whatever reason. If you did something, don't call her until you got out.
That's how for me too.
Yeah, till you got out of jail.
Yeah,
That's it. Like, you know, whatever you did, accept the consequences for it. Don't ask me for no bail money. Don't ask me for whatever. You see, like, you can write her a card or something and say, "How you doing, Mom? How you feel?" She said she would read it with no problems.
I agree.
She ain't write you back. She said she talked to you when you get out. And then she said, hopefully when you get out, don't bring none to her house.
That's right. How you guys doing? How you doing?
Hey, what's
How
up, brother?
you doing? Hey, Hannah, my man Jay. What are you guys doing?
I don't know, man. We just
I don't even know what the hell I'm doing too. So that's cool. Hi, lovely Bonnet.
Bonita.
Like Bonita Applebum?
Lovely, yeah.
Bonita Applebum. You gotta turn me up.
I'm still looking at her. She got a Mercedes for her birthday. I'm like, ooh.
Who got a Mercedes?
She got a Mercedes, and she can't get. Listen. She didn't get a cheap Mercedes. She got the whole truck delivered to her. Came to the front of her door. Pulled the car down to her. I'm like,
but you call me, girl. Call me.
You ain't lying.
Listen, Loveland, I didn't forget you, but I forgot you. I had no idea.
Loveland is my truth.
I don't mean that in a bad way, but you know what I mean.
You know, I'm just bothered.
Oh, you forgot me, Vinny forgot me.
Look, Lovely, I love you to death. I don't know if I'd have got you a Mercedes. I'd have probably got you one of them little Hot Wheel cars.
She must have a man whipped lickety split.
Yes. Man,
hello.
Her boyfriend.
I don't have one.
You don't have one of them? Cause then, listen, I wouldn't give you a Mercedes at all. You know why? Because unless I was getting you a car like she got, if I get you a little car,
Lean, don't grr at me. It just is what it is. I haven't seen you in a while. You know, could be one of those roundaway girls, and I have a feeling you are. And yeah, we can hook it up. Jay writes Frozen. What are you guys doing? I'll carry your show. Just unfreeze yourself, Jay. You are now listening to The Right's Way. Hannah J. Wright. Discussing topics that are very interesting in people's minds. The 48 laughing. No explain. No, yeah, exactly. You know, here I am. You know, one time this happened on Celestial's live stream, Jay, just to let you know. And man, I went like Lisa Stansfield, been around the world, and I we went around the world. Hello, you're the host now, Vinny. So lovely. Well, I guess you can't come up because I couldn't even take you if you did. But wait a second. You got a new Mercedes? Who got you that? Lovely in the hand. I have to go. All right. Later custom screen. If this was Mercedes, it would never happened. Do you want to ride in my Mercedes, boy? Show you what just I can do. I forget the name of that group. But do you want to ride in my Mercedes, boy? I'll show you just what I can do. I'll keep it clean for you, Jay. Don't worry. Jay was talking about school teachers. Let me tell you something. I had this school teacher in Brooklyn, and this was a Catholic school, mind you. Hot as nails. 5th grade. I'm surprised I even, 4th grade, no good for Vinny Pots and Pans. Sixth grade, no good for Vinnie Pots and Pans. But fifth grade, I had aces. Why? I had A's. Why? The teacher had a big fat ass and really nice feet. She kind of looked like the wife from the King of Queens. You know what I'm saying? And just, the only bad thing I remember about her, though, and I didn't have the balls to tell her, I was only in the fifth grade, but I said, you got coffee breath, big time. She'd always lean over everybody's desk, hey, yeah. And I'm like, whoa, 2 words, tic tac, please. But she always had that coffee breath. She just drank coffee upon coffee upon coffee. But she was hot, Now who knows where she went? But yeah, she'd wear these sandals. Oh, and I already had a foot fetish at that point. Oh boy. Big fat ass Italian girl, I think. I don't know. Long hair, dark, brunette. Pretty girl. She probably was in her 20s, I guess, at the time. I don't know. But you know what? I always love to just get in trouble. Yeah, hold me in detention. Hold me after class. I've been misbehaving. Let me write something on the blackboard 100 times, okay? Oh, no. So what's going on? How's everybody doing? How's them hanging out? Give it Jay Wrights live stream. I'll draw him in, Jay. Don't worry. I'll make him stick. So how's everybody doing? Greetings, Miss Muggs. Huh. Miss Muggs. Miss Muggs. Miss Muggs. Wow, Miss Muggs. So is that like something, Miss Muggs, that you do? Like you collect mugs? Like coffee mugs? Just asking. I don't know. All right, let's see here. All right. What can we do here? I don't know. What can we do here? We gotta keep it clean. Gotta keep it good. Oh, I know something, Jay. Let's see. Well, I can't watch out. I gotta watch out for that copyright. So let's go. Yeah. Okay. Why not?
All right, there we go. We back.
Oh, thank God you saved me.
That's her computer, man. They just cut off.
Oh, it's her fault.
Mugs.
Hey, Mug.
Hey, Vinny, listen. Miss Muggs, we love her to death. Miss Muggs, we've been connected to Miss Muggs since we first started YouTube. We had about 100 subscribers. And I love Miss Muggs. That's somebody you got to connect to. That's somebody you got to connect to.
She looks pretty hot in the picture.
Hold on.
How you doing, my Mugs? How you doing?
Mr. Pots and Pans. What did you say about toes and sandals?
What's that?
What did you say about toes and sandals?
Oh, that was my 5th grade teacher. I already had a foot fetish at 5th grade, but
I was going to say,
she was hot.
No, she was hot.
Oh man, the only thing I didn't like is that she had real bad coffee breath. She leaned over to correct my paperwork and whatnot, and she goes, "Oh, that's what you got." And I'm like, "Oh, damn, 2 words, tic tac, man, damn."
You know what? that was a hard time for boys. That's when at growing up, like around 5th grade through 8th grade. That was a
I
rough
got
time.
aces. I failed 4th grade. I failed 6th grade. In 5th grade, I had all A's. See, even Baba would know. That's right. I did well that year.
Miss Barbara, we ain't judging you. Don't worry about it.
I became a man that year. Woo!
You have to see the teachers nowadays, though?
Oh,
These teachers nowadays, you wouldn't pass.
my son had this teacher.
In kindergarten.
You know, I can't even talk about it because he's sitting over here. Get out.
Oh.
Get out.
Oh,
Hey,
Vinny,
see if anything was updated.
Vinny,
You
Vinny.
going there?
There's nothing.
Okay. You looked on math?
I looked on everything.
Hey, close the door. It's kind of cold in here. Close the door.
It's cold in here. Huh?
Thank you, sir. Vinny, my son had this teacher. He was in private school. He went to private school. He had this teacher. Second.
Yeah, I was in private school too.
He's in 1st and 2nd grade.
Mhm.
Look, it was fights at the school over her. It was fights at the school. Oh my.
Women and men.
Oh my God. Oh my. And then she used to. Oh,
And she ain't making no better dress.
Nah.
She dressed.
no. She probably had the body implants, the BBL, the Brazilian butt lift. And she might have had the whole 9. And,
Brazilian butt lift.
whoo, I'm talking about trouble. They had to let her go. They had to let her go. They had
You know
husbands fighting, mothers, parents.
And then going in, so I was in a private Catholic school, 1st to 8th, right? And then I said, you know what? Nah, I want to go to a public high school. And let me go hang out and let me go into the mix of it all. I wanted to play ball, football and whatnot. And now I'm in public high school, which was a blessing. It was great.
Yeah.
I mean, just a whole mix of me and white people, Puerto Rican people, Haitian people. I mean, it was a blessing. So it was a big melting pot, this high school. And I had this Spanish teacher. I won't mention any names,
She ain't beautiful.
but I'm a handsome dude. And I was even more handsome when I was in, high school.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I went to. She did too. We went to Catholic.
And this Spanish teacher would just sit her fat ass on my desk as she taught class. And she didn't do anything more than that. But I mean, almost every lesson. And I was just like my nose was like just a half a foot away from her ass and her smell of her perfume. And I was just like, I love high school. I love Spanish class. Hola, hola.
Oh my God! You know they can't do that no more.
You know what? I mean,
that's sexual
teachers are like that
harassment.
now. Is that appropriate action nowadays? No, you get in trouble for something like that. But you know what? God bless that lady for doing that to me because I appreciate the shit out of that.
But you know what? It wasn't not appropriate because when we was in school, they actually cared. I'm not gonna say teachers don't care now, but it was different. It was not as strict and tight as it was. So teachers interact with you more. Now it's like,
yeah, they interacted with that big fat ass on my desk. She knew what she was doing, but she did it in a subliminal way. You get me?
hey, that's how you get your students to learn.
That's it.
You want to teach them something? Yeah.
She smelled good too, man. Oof.
Yeah, I think that's.
I'm not going to mention any names of the teacher, but God bless her. We need more teachers like that nowadays.
Yeah, Miss Barbara. Really changed. Like my son, he had this first grade teacher, and okay, I don't want to talk about nobody, but I think she was autistic herself.
Oh my God.
She taught my son how to write letters backwards. Like she teach. My poor son can barely write now. Like the rest of these kids, they can't write cursive. They can't write nothing. Like all they use is a keyboard. You tell them
they don't even teach him script anymore.
Yeah. And she taught my son how to write backwards, talking about it was easier for them. No, I think it was easier for her. That's what. I think it was easier for her to read. Oh my God, yeah, these schools now. I'm like, it's hard being a parent nowadays. It's rough. Man. You gonna make you some tea? Ugh.
It always reminded me, and I'm a big music guy. I'll always think back to those times, whether it was in 5th grade with that lady with the nice feet, my teacher, or the big fat ass Spanish teacher. I always thought of me and Mrs. Jones.
Diddy,
We got a thing going on. Yeah, I was very musically inclined as a young guy, and I thought about that one, and that was an older song than me at the time. But I heard it, I was like, "Yeah, me." I always used to think about that when I used to look at it. We got a thing going on, but nobody's saying nothing. Everybody's just stalemate. We're being Switzerland towards one another. Like she can't make a move. I don't know how to make a move at that age. But we had a thing going on, and let me tell you, man. Oh, thank God those days, man.
Did she know you had a thing going on?
No, I think it was all in his mind.
No, she never crossed the line, unlike some schools.
Yeah.
We got a thing going on.
I met somebody like that one. It's like it's happening too often. Really? No, for real? I didn't know that. Wow, I didn't know that. But them teachers back then, I used to love the teachers back then because they actually wanted to help. Then what? I remember one time.
Yeah, they wanted to help. All right, yeah, buddy.
So I got caught with a don't ask me how I got caught with a condom. But I got caught with a condom in school.
How you get caught with a condom?
I don't remember. Oh, because I tried to sell it to somebody. That's what happened. I tried to sell it to somebody. I tried to sell it to them, and somehow or another, they got caught, and then they tricked off on me. Man, they called like my mother, my auntie, my godmama. They had everybody, the principal, everybody in this room had me in there, and they're gonna ask me, so what was you gonna use this for? I was in like 5th grade, like 5th or 6th grade. They was like, what you gonna use this for? I was like, what? I just kept everything they asked me, I said, what? They was like, do you know what this is? I'm like, what? Do you know what this is for? I'm like, huh? What? I just kept on and kept on and kept on. They tried to suspend me for that. I'm like, it's not like it's a gun, it's a condom. I brought a condom to school.
It's like in Rocky when he goes, yo, Roy, I'll go buy some condominiums, and Rocky goes, oh, condominiums, I never use them.
I worked at a junior high school before I retired. Some teachers really care about many. Huh? Oh, really cared, but many didn't. Yeah. But I think more so now, it's the teachers don't care now. I think they don't care at all now, really. Not all of them. I think it's just more of a majority because
what I think it is, Jay, is that when we went to school, the teachers were a little bit more, liberal in where they wanted to go with the kind of course they wanted to teach in that certain subject. Right. Nowadays, the teachers are like robots.
Yeah.
You better teach exactly what we put down in this curriculum, or otherwise you're out. And that's exactly what it is. Fall in line or get fired.
And that's what's going on right now with everything with these schools, with like the virus in these schools. The problem is the teachers have no control. The principal had no control. The district, whoever, the head of the district, everything is going from the top. It comes from the top. They have no control. They can't just go in and say, hey, all right, we're about to shut this down. Everybody go back to e-learning. They feed us the same thing. Well, we got to send it into the state. We got to send it to the governor. And then what happens? And the governor got to go to whoever. It's just the people above is killing us. It's not, because it's like everybody is robots. Everybody is concerned for their job and their paycheck. So I'm gonna do whatever they tell me to do, even though I know it's wrong. You know, everybody knows it's wrong, but it's just, what can you do? You know, it's like you fight the system and you're gonna lose. You're just gonna be over there jobless. So I don't know.
Yeah, no. To me personally, it's you know, if it's in a positive realm of, you know, people should not be told, especially you know, with especially when it comes to children. You know, children, they want these kids over here to, let alone take the jab or do whatever they got to do.
But
But
I
on
agree.
top of that, you know, a kid in a young body trying to, you know, breathe, to keep them with a mask on their face all damn day long, inside and outside, that's not healthy. That's not healthy for a growing body. It really isn't. It's not even healthy for adults, but can you let alone a kid who's growing up, you know?
Yeah, but it's like,
Bones are expanding, the cells in the body are like, hey, we need more oxygen. What are you doing to us?
but it's a catch-22. It's like,
Yeah, I think in like 10 years, we're going to have a country full of, you know, little people.
listen, my problem is this. My biggest problem is we have this virus that's here. It's only been here that we know of for 2 years. Nobody knows what the effects this is going to have down the line. How is because they claim, oh, 2 weeks, you're fine. There's people that's suffering for months and months and months and months after that still suffering. But nobody talks about the after effects of what could happen, because one, they don't want to tell you because they don't want to scare you. They want to act like, you know, don't worry about it. Everything will be okay. Right now, we got a teacher in our school system. Her baby just died. Her little baby, months old, just died from coronavirus. Where? Because it came from the school. Because she caught it and gave it to her baby. So the teachers here are real shook up. But again, what they say from the top, they act like it don't even. I just sat here and watched on the news. I just watched on the news that another teacher, had just passed away. This teacher was at home. She refused to go to school. And somehow or another, she caught it from some child or children at her school. She passed away. And the mayor of Chicago, no, not the mayor of Chicago, the school board came on and said, it's not confirmed that the teacher has caught it from that school or whatever. And it's like, are you serious? You get on here just to throw blame and say, nah, you didn't catch it from the school. And this is what I'm seeing all these schools out where we at. This is all they're doing. They just turning their head. They see it going rapid and they just turning their heads. Oh, it's not from here. We can't tell you who got it. Like when out here, where I'm at, the parents are contacting each other. Hey, my son got it. You need to go check. The schools are not saying anything. The schools is like, oh no, send your child to school. That's what they do. But and it's like they leave it on to the parents, and they don't want the parents to talk. They don't want them to stop.
Well, they don't want anybody to talk about that.
No,
and you know, listen, you know, since the beginning,
my brother, what's up?
Finley, hey Finley.
Vinny, this another one I got.
Finley River.
This is my brother from another mother right here. Finley River Kennels.
Finley River, that sounds like an Irish. Like I feel like I'm getting ready to do an Irish step dance. Let me get me Lucky Charms.
Hey, he look kind of Irish. This ain't nothing about the Irish.
No, but Jay, you know, since the beginning of you know, vaccines or shots and this and that and growing up and whatnot, flu shots, you know, hepatitis, whatever, you know, that's all legit stuff. And there's really, well, as far as I know, I mean, you know, and it's not, you know, I'm not a doctor, I don't know, but I mean, it doesn't really come to fruition. But this, you want to tell me you got a vax that's going to protect me from a certain thing that's out there in this world? You know what? Prove to me that this thing works. Don't tell me I got to come back and keep getting another one and another one, and then I get it, and then I still get sick. I mean, come on, man. Well, you know, prove to me that this damn thing will work instead of telling people they need more and more and more and more. Booster? Are you kidding me? Boosters are for little kids at the dinner table in a restaurant. Get them a booster chair. I don't need no damn booster. Give me a hepatitis shot and we're done and I can move on with my life. And these,
But see,
I don't know.
that's
There's
the
something
problem.
there about it, but it's not working. How could you say that this is foolproof and then now you want
I
to
agree with you. It's not. I agree with you 100%. I don't. It's not foolproof. The
Isaiah!
It
problem
don't
is
make sense. It just
they
doesn't
have
make
no
sense.
data. They have no data. You can tell me. You can put the smartest people in the world on this, but you can't see beyond 2 years.
Right.
Only God can see
Really?
beyond 2 years. It's not like this has been around for 20 years and now it came back. And now this is something that's brand new. So you can't tell me. Now,
Right.
in my eyes, I look at it like this. It's so serious from my standpoint, from where I'm sitting and from what I see every day and what I've been around and family and all that. And I'm not going to get into it that it is 100% real. It's very real. For some people, the problem
It's
is
real.
if it doesn't affect you, like a lot of us, they look at it like it's nothing. It don't affect you. So, nobody around me, nothing is happening. Some people called it, they fine. These 10 people around me that I know called it fine. Oh, I can go out of town. I can go do whatever. But until you lose your mother, your father, your husband, your wife, your child, until you start losing people, that's the only way people going to wake up because nobody wants to believe anything. They're kind of like,
right.
And I
And then
understand.
you got to think of all the people that, number one, it's not a 100% guarantee that you are, like you. A vaccination should be like you're now protected in a bubble. You could move freely around the world and not get yourself into anything. Someone could sneeze on you and you could just say no problem. But the way they went about it and the way then guys in sports could still play and this could play, certain stores could stay open, but yet this store, the local businesses have to shut and you got to do this and that. It just, they went about it in all the wrong way. And when you got to wear a mask, hey, fine, but masks aren't even proven that they work.
Yeah.
They never did. They never really did. Unless, it's like it's like us going into a restaurant. Hey, Hannah and Jay, I'm going to take you out to a nice dinner. Put on this big ass radiation suit with the helmet, like we're going to fucking the moon, and we're going to feed you through a tube. Because other than that, that is the only way you're going to be safe from going into a restaurant to avoid radiation.
Yeah, but you know what, Vinny? I look at it like
what I mean, Jay. We all see.
I would rather you give me, because let's face it, a vaccinate it might protect you 5%, right, compared to a person that's not. But I would take that 5% because with my luck, that 5% would be the difference of.
Well, people with people with underlying conditions, pre-existing conditions. Yeah, you got to watch out for that, especially really elderly people. But they're so concerned about our kids, and I don't even have kids, and I can only imagine what you're going through, Jay. But kids are the most healthiest, strongest antibodies, lungs, because they're grown. I mean, they're 3 feet tall. Eventually, they could become fucking 6 feet tall. So they're growing and consistent, and they want to deprive them of their oxygen. You know what I mean? Like it's not healthy for a kid. For a young kid, boy or girl in school, to be inside, number one, and to be just breathing through whatever the fuck they're breathing through.
And you know what?
It's not healthy. It's just not healthy. Kids need fresh air. That's why our old parents used to say, "Get your ass out of here and go play. Get out of the house. Lock the door on your ass. Go out on the street and play. Get some fresh air.
I agree.
Don't come back until the street light comes on."
That's old school. That's how you used to do us. Street light come on to the house. I remember those days.
No, so hey, listen, and you know what? It's not up to us to really figure it out. Our responsibility in this, of all of it, is to stay positive, know that God's got us, and and if you do that, then there's no worrying about nothing because God's got us. No matter how ridiculous these people in political positions, whatever they're wielding around, karma is a bitch, and trust me, it does come back and bite people in their ass.
They don't have our best interests at mind. They don't.
No,
They
look
think-
what just happened here with my governor, fucking
Look, Vinny.
Cuomo.
But look, Vinny, I'm with you. I didn't think. I thought, I thought I was not a Trump supporter, but I turned around and said Biden is the worst president. I thought it was Trump.
Yeah. And I'm not
Biden
saying Trump was even good, but he was at least better than what we get today.
Biden
Listen,
got
all these presidents are ridiculous, and by
They
and
are
large.
right. That's I'm not gonna knock them. They all are. You know what?
And-
My grandfather got a saying. He said that out of whatever 46 or 47 presidents that we've had in our lifetime, who have fixed any problem that we have?
No,
None.
no,
None have.
no. It's a good old boy program. They're all picked. You think we got the power to vote, but I'm telling you, they're picked. And you know what? It's not so much that man thinks that they're going to control and do things around the world. God does know what is coming down the pike. These guys think that they're God, but God laughs at these people. And eventually, the piper needs to be paid. And it will come about and come to fruition soon enough. You'll see. I guarantee it.
Yeah,
But if you don't, because you know what, I was even Jay and Hannah. I was last week at a diner with my boy, my cousin. We did a live stream, but we're on the TV. The TV's in the diner, right? It's on, and this waitress like,
Look at that. Look at all these people trying to cross the Rio Grande.
and I had Fox News on, and I'm just like, look, I'm like, okay, yeah. She goes, huh. And she's all upset. She's all upset about that. And I just turned to my cousin Adam. I go, you see, Adam, that's who you don't want to be. Number one, you got to turn off the television or change the channel and put it on something that's entertaining for the people. Put on the fucking weather channel, for crying out loud. That's more important, because you can't go wrong with a weather channel, right? And I said, Adam, and he's learning too along the way. And I said, look, you see this lady? She is so upset. She's a waitress in a diner, but yet she's so upset in her emotions and her attitude about what the fuck is going on down at the border, which she cannot fucking do anything about. And I told him, I said, do you think the people what the fuck is Vinny Pots and Pans and Adam going to do about Afghanistan? What am I going to do? I can't do nothing. So why get upset about it? But you got people brainwashed, and that's how evil works. That's how the satanic realms work. That's how Fox News, CNN, Newsmax, all these news outlets, it's all negative. It's all bad. They're all on the same page. All they do is try to brainwash everybody. I said, look at this. How is this lady, her important thing as a waitress at a diner, crying out loud? How is she so upset about people crossing the Rio Grande? And it was funny because she's like, I don't understand. The whole bunch are going one way, the other ones are going the other. And then I thought about like the Goodfellas movie, like Joe. I said, well, I'm sitting here eating my breakfast. What do you want from me? How is Vinny Pots and Pans gonna make this waitress realize? And I said, it's not my job. It's not my job. I bite my tongue and eat my eggs and hash browns and move on. Keep it moving. I tell my cousin, I said, you see how people are so brainwashed about it.
I don't understand.
What? Listen, get in where you fit in. It doesn't matter. Let these people do what they're going to do. It doesn't matter. There's nothing I can do. Or this waitress. Are you mean to tell me there's a waitress in a diner in New York State that's going to fucking fix our border crisis?
Yeah. She's going to make a couple of calls.
Yes. Otherwise, they're not going to serve anybody down in the Rio Grande anymore. I mean, but the seriousness of it is, why get so upset about things that you have no control over? And once you learn that in life, I'm telling you, Jay, life gets to be more blissful where you just don't have to worry about anything because
You know
there is
what?
nothing to worry about.
I live by that.
But you know what I know. I'm not saying
Yeah, I
that,
live by
but I'm just saying like that's who you're running into nowadays because people are brainwashed by this television set, man.
You
They
know,
really are.
funny you said that. Me and Hannah,
Or social media kind of shit, you know?
yeah. Look, we look at news all the time, and the main thing that we've noticed here, like in Chicago, like let's say, I don't know about other places, but you know, our crime rate and people getting killed is like high. So that's just the news. It's like 29 minutes of the news and 1 minute of sports. But you know, the funny thing is, every time somebody for a long time, every time someone was murdered or killed, and if they were a man or especially a young black man, the last thing they would always say was
He was a gang member.
he was known gang affiliate or known always. Like it justified why they got killed. And it would happen so much. You would just look at the TV and you would be like, are you kidding me? What does that have to do with somebody who just lost their life, you know? And it would just do, and it's like little shots, little stuff that they do. And then when you
it's like slowly poking at you, and then eventually those pokes start to cause the wound, and the wound starts to get more intrusive. You know, and
it's the influence. It's the influence. The influence of someone that lives somewhere and they're getting into their mind, these people are bad. Or you know what I'm saying? And it's just that little subtle influence that's constantly like I've seen on YouTube how there was news anchors and stuff like that that left channel, you know, left news because it was certain or do. And it came from the top and they wanted them to do certain stuff. And it was like, I'm not going to do that. But what they do, they get rid of you, get somebody else to do it. So the cycle moves on. So again, it's not us, it's the people at the top that's controlling it. We're all just puppets.
And don't be fooled. The people who wind up filling these positions of the ones like it's almost like, you know, me and you, Jay, we anchor the 5 o'clock news in Chicago. And eventually we're going to look around and go, you want me to say this shit? What?
Right.
I'm out. No, I'm out of here. But then you get the people who are a little bit more dumbed down, a little bit more brainwashed.
Or
do
just
what we say. Do what we say if you want, and then that's exactly what you were just describing. Yeah. It's sad. You know, a lot of people, if you ever meet them, they really if you're in that positive realm like you guys are, you only meet positive people like myself. So it's very rare. It's very rare. If you're negative, you're gonna attract negativity. If you're positive, you attract positivity. So if you stick with that basic principle, most people are just negative individuals who attract other negative people. But the thing is with those negative individuals is that they want to better up and be better. Like, look at me, like a narcissistic style attitude. Like I'm better than you in a way, and blah, 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 you know?
Yeah, that's the truth. That's the truth.
I can give you no matter.
What you gonna say?
Nothing.
No negativity. Okay.
No.
Okay. I hear you.
I mean, it's just if you really think about it, the more negative a person is, the more negativity comes their way.
That's true.
Yeah.
We see it on YouTube all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, or in anything, and then
in anything.
And then what I've learned in life is if you know what, me and Jay or me and Hannah and Jay, we're not going to do anything in life. I don't care if it's as simplistic as a barbecue where we know we're not going to have a good time. We're not going. And then what does the person who's hosting it say? Well, why not? Well, what else are you doing? What else are you doing that's better than my barbecue? Why don't you? So, right? And so that's the normal reaction of a person of a party. Now, obviously, back in the day, everybody gets roped into that. I don't deal with that anymore. I just tell them flat out. Whether it's a family member or someone I'm dating, that's not a good time for me. Well, why not? What else are you doing? Where are you going to go? I said, that's none of your business. I said, I'm just telling you, I don't want to go. And isn't it selfish of you
Right.
to try to force me
Right.
to go to something that I don't want to do? Right?
And you know what? Like you said, on a YouTube level, I had said once, I said to somebody's stream, and people got mad at me. Of course, I didn't care. But I was telling somebody was saying, you know, they was talking about supporting, and I said, you know what? I support like a few people, but to me, supporting a few people that I can remember to go. But I support everyone that I see that I'm around. You will see me eventually. That's like Philly. I just told you, Philly is like my brother. Philly and like you, Philly is white and I'm black, and I consider Philly my almost blood. Like honestly, I don't get a chance to watch his videos. Because it's just how YouTube is. I barely get a chance. I might watch a couple.
And a real friend, Jay, does
and
not
you know
get
what?
upset.
Exactly, because he know, and that's
a real, true individual
exactly
does not get so upset calling
doesn't
people
matter
out saying,
because
"Why didn't you
why
show up
is-
to my premiere? Why didn't you get your birthday boo? Why didn't you get your boo?"
Exactly. If you know
Now,
me,
to me, that's such an
I need you.
immature fucking
Yeah.
statement to make to an individual who's on a higher level. You know what I mean? And I used to engage with that, but then I don't engage with it anymore because you know what? I don't have to. I'm not engaging myself with
You don't have
people
to
around.
explain.
Right. Because the people I'm engaging and having a good time with don't call me out on stupid, immature shit like that.
Right.
Why didn't you like my post? Or how about this? How did you like that person's post and you didn't like mine?
Oh yeah, I had to go through that one. She go through that one too. But I mean, it you know, you just can't. You can't be everywhere at one time and live a life and live an actual life. Like it's not easy. You know, I get around to people if I can, or if you see me, you might see me 5 straight days and then don't see me for the next 10 straight. You know, I mean, it's just what it is because I understand being an adult. That's just how life is. But just know I haven't forgot you. Just know I haven't forgot you. I might
But
just
then,
walk
Jay,
in and
you
say,
got that
"Who's
hair
a
on the
couple
back of your
hours?"
neck,
Just to say hi.
like Hannah gets, right? It's like when somebody says like an immature, ignorant statement like that, or going down a road such as that is so immature, you kind of got to look at them and go, or not look at them and go, and you won't bring it up, but in your head, you'll put it in your Rolodex and put it in your memory drive in your brain and go, this person is not somebody I really want to fucking be hanging out with.
Yeah.
They got to go. You know, it's like the old mafia style. Someone's got to go. And that's you. You know, I've had people. That's why I don't do Facebook. You know me, Jay. I don't do any other social media platforms except YouTube. That's it.
You know what? Most of the people that I see that I'm around, that I see every day, all positive people. And then I gave a shout out, and I wasn't trying to offend nobody, but I'm gonna tell you, Team Happy is the most supportive people I've ever seen in my life. Like ever on YouTube. And I've been here 3 years, and everybody support each other, but they support. No, but you know, it's a difference because it's out of love. It ain't out of obligation. And that's what I can see. I see the love. I don't see obligation. It's love. They don't have to show up anywhere. They're not being forced or nothing. They do it on their own. I've seen them, you know, dropping other people links. Not their own, they other people links. And just different chats. Because, you know, I'm kind of everywhere. I'm the type of person that opens the door.
Yeah, you like me. Yeah.
I'm going to the house. I'm looking in every room, you know.
Right. But there's one person who does her live stream, Rona, and we see a couple of individuals, maybe one in particular, whatever.
We know.
And
I know.
we're not gonna mention any names.
She has no filter. You got to be careful with her. She don't.
But she knows exactly how, like it's like almost like I just lit the fuse of that little firecracker right now. Yeah, but immediately you come on in, and usually you could tell right away, you know, oh, Why didn't anybody do this? Why didn't anybody come here? Why didn't you like my this? I have a permit, but whatever it is. But now, old Vinny, which I've done to a couple of people in the past, in the present, tell them to go fuck themselves. You know what I mean? But then sometimes I turn out to be a good friend. Jay, that guy Brett, who I told go, you were on the live stream when I did tell him.
I like Brett.
We're a good friend.
Yeah,
Well, not a good friend, but yeah, I mean, he understood my point about where we were going with that.
Right.
But then you come across other people who just don't get it, and get it meaning I'll still old Vinny would just tell that person, and we know who we're talking about, to just say, I'm out. I'm not gonna fucking talk to you no more. I'm not even gonna waste my time, and whatever.
Right.
But within the past couple of years, getting closer to God and whatnot, and I'm all about love. I really am, and I'm all about giving people chances. But the real deal for me now, instead of telling them to go fuck themselves, I'm gonna try to say, why are you acting like that?
Yeah.
Let's correct this in your life, and that's what I feel in a way. But then that can only go so far, right? And then eventually, you might just have to say, "Hey, listen, God is ruthless in the fucking in the Old Testament. He'll fucking scorch the earth. You could be ruthless, but you got to give everybody. I mean, for me, I've learned to just give everybody a fair playing field in order to understand where they're coming from and to try to right their wrongs. I'm not saying I'm always right about anything, but I'm just saying like the attitude of it all.
You know what? That's what Hannah hate about me. That's the one thing she hate about me is because I'm that person that defends everybody. I'm that person. I'm that person that's gonna defend because I'm gonna give you an opportunity. I'm gonna always give you the benefit of the doubt. You're gonna just have to show me wrong. You're just gonna have to say I'm wrong. But I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt because like God, but God is in everyone, so it's good in everyone. So I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt that it wasn't you, even though you could stab me in the back and I know it was you, and I say, you know what? I give you benefit of the doubt. I don't know what it was, but you stabbed me in the backside.
And it's not like it's not like Jay, you're gonna have that person stay within your life after they did stab you in the back. There's only so far you could, it's like the old statement. You could bring that horse to the water, you can't make them drink it, and that's it. And you know what? You did your job by bringing them to the fucking animal is thirsty as shit. And here's a nice cold, ice cold, beautiful, clear river. That's it. I did my job. You don't want to drink it? I'm out. See ya. That's it. I'm out. I did my job.
You show me one time. It's a wrap.
Yeah. See, I defend everybody because I just not even defend. I'd rather give everybody the benefit of the doubt.
Right. But Jay, you do understand what I'm coming from. Where there's a certain point where you say enough's enough.
Oh no, yeah, I'm with you. It is. I'm with you on that.
Yeah, no, we're loving and caring, but it's like I said, that's how God could say, like, he's ruthless in the Old Testament. He'll fucking scorch the earth, destroy cities, flood.
I just again, like I said, her fuse is a lot quicker. She got the mouth. She just don't say exactly, like with her.
But see, that's why you got a good yin and yang going with your relationship.
That's why I'm in chats more than she don't be in chats as much because she do other stuff. It's because she has no filter. People would block her. She would be blocked in every stream because she just it'd be like, I'm like, Hannah, you can't say that. So
But see, that's the kind of chemistry that propels your guys' relationship in a very good, positive way. She's one, you're the other. It's like the yin and the yang, right? I mean,
it is.
That's a nice way to go about it, because if you were both like one, then you'd be getting a lot of problems coming your way. You'd be like me. YouTube would be banning my shit, give me strikes left and right.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? And that's another thing. Here's another thing that people don't understand. We're on somebody else's platform. YouTube can decide to do whatever they want to. Like they can separate you like they do. We could be connected right now, and I come back tomorrow, we're not connected. They control what's going on, so you can't get mad at me for potentially what they did. They might be causing drama, you know. And it's just like it's so many factors that we can't control.
Right.
So, like you said, I would rather just be happy and hang out with everybody.
Right. And the ones that propel, Jay, like you and I, don't hate the players, hate the game.
Yeah.
You and I have figured out a way to circumvent the game, to not get blocked and not you know, you got to live by your mistakes. I mean, I already had 2 strikes against me. Another strike is getting ready to come off, and I got my. I'm surprised I didn't get kicked off by now. But I had to live and learn, you know. And you gotta, you know. But
but people are too old to act that way.
Yeah.
That person.
What now?
He's too old to act.
No,
like
she's just talking about people. Individuals are
too old.
Too old, I guess, to act certain ways. But again, it depends on your makeup and who you are. Some people love drama. Some people love attention. Some people, you know, you know, they say stuff for attention. Some people do stuff for attention. So, I mean, I give those people the benefit of the doubt. Why?
I would say maybe in this world. With humanity, let's just go with the United States. Let's just hold in it 40 million people. I would say it's probably maybe 1, if that, out of 10 that have that positive attitude in what we're discussing here tonight. Other than that, Hannah's correct. It's not so much their age. It's just that they all seem like they are owed something, or they're so narcissistic they think the world revolves around them.
That's it. You just set it all down. That's it. This narcissist. And here's what's bad. In order to be on social media, you have to kind of be narcissistic. I mean, in order to get big or known, you have to kind of be narcissistic, because it has to kind of be about you and your mind. But then at the same time, I've seen people that it's not about them at all.
You don't have to be narcissistic. All you got to do is go into it and have fun doing and understand your purpose of why you're doing it. And if your purpose is just to have fun and see where this goes, more than likely, God will bless you, where you will propel to be one of the biggest stars that are on the platform, as opposed to people that are narcissistic and they think that their voice is better than anybody else's voice, and they go through it and God looks at them and goes, nah. So if you have fun doing what you're doing in life, and it doesn't make a difference whether it's YouTube, your career, your relationship, as long as you're having fun doing what you're doing, you will be handsomely rewarded by God. Guaranteed. Once it becomes no more fun, and you've seen YouTube channels, Jay, guaranteed, where they're not into it anymore. And they're only doing it to hold on to their subscribers, or it's just it's not fun for them anymore.
But you know what? But that's how
they're counting numbers and numbers and numbers. Like, look at me. Like, I'm not even monetized. I can care less how many subscribers I have. All I do is have fun.
Yeah.
That's it. And by having fun, it brings me to individuals such as yourself and Hannah and Rona and, and the like. And to me, I even get more pleasure out of that, because we're hanging out with good, positive, strong, grounded individuals, you see, for me.
Yeah. But, I agree. It's the same thing. I think YouTube purposely does a lot to YouTubers. And if you think about it on a bigger level than a lot of people do think, they have to do this to you. They have to knock you down. They have to discourage you. They have to shake you up, because you know why? That's the point. Everybody would be big YouTubers and they would make no money. You know what I mean? Their money would go out the door. So they have to kick you down. They have to do everything that they do to make
that one word you just said, what will go out the door? The M word?
Yeah, they money, right? They money.
The money.
It was like that. They have to kick.
Now, they always say and I never really understood the quote growing up. You always heard it growing up when, money's the root of all evil, right?
Yeah.
But if you make money your number one priority in life over anything else, then you're going to be on the bad path. But if you don't care about the money and you just do things in life that you want to do, and that makes a smile on your face, that keeps you in a positive realm, in a positive attitude every day. And I'm not saying you have to be ecstatic all the time, but as long as you get waking up and you're doing everything day by day and you're having a good time doing it, then the blessings will come. A lot of people, Jay, they'll wake up and that's all they want to do is get that cash, get that money. It's all about the money and money, 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 money. And that is just a pipe dream, is what I would say.
But you know what? Somebody, a preacher, my godfather. I'm not gonna say no names. He's a preacher, and he kind of revised that for me, and it makes me think differently. And people say money is the root of all evil. He said, "Well, money is not the root of all evil. The love of money is the root of all evil."
Mm-hmm.
Because money, like I don't want all the money in the world, but I want it because I want to be able to take care of my family. But he said the love of money is different. If you got a love for money, you have a whole different thought process.
They love the money more than their fellow brethren.
Yeah.
And that's the problem in today's world, let alone here with I mean, and when I say brethren, I mean everybody. You know that.
Yeah.
Man, woman, I don't care what background, what color your skin is, whatever. And people have a hard time because they always think, especially on social media and platforms like this, it's very rare you come across guys like you and I, Jay and Hannah, who are just real deal and not looking what's in it for me.
Yeah.
What am I getting out of this? And if anything that you're getting out of it is that you're actually schooling people, but at least you're having a good time on your journey in order to be bigger than PewDiePie in years to come. Who knows, right?
You know what? That's like
it's not like you're right out of the gate going, I need to have me 1 million subscribers. I need to have my income dictated by YouTube. I don't want to make my, I don't want to go to work anymore. I want YouTube. No. Yeah. If you just do this little thing that we're doing and have fun doing it on a pop-up chance, like you just went live tonight and have a good time with me and you, and I'm having a great time, that's all that matters. And that is the success that people miss in life.
It is. You know what? That's just like the super chat thing. Everybody don't understand it. And that's just like, I'm gonna use you for example. Like a lot of people seen you giving super chats before, giving it, and the problem is on one side of that notion is the love for money. So they see the love for money and you giving the love for money. But what they don't see is on the other side is the love that you're showing. That's what it's about. It's not about, you know what I mean? It's the love that you're showing. It's not about I'm giving to this person because they need it or whatever. It's I'm showing you appreciation. If I can't physically give you a hug and say it to you here, then you know what I'm saying? And that's how I see super chats. That's why a lot of times I give super chats to people a lot. It's just because out of the appreciation
you feel you're doing it because you feel compelled by the spirit to do it, because you feel like that's the only nice way that you can gesture yourself. And
that's kind of true.
And what I always say is, we're all stewards. We're stewards on this earth for God. And what I mean by that is you can't take it with you when you die. You never see a fucking U-Haul behind a hearse. You get me?
Yeah.
So we here, my property, the money I have, my belongings, whatever it is, such as yours and whatnot, it's God's. It's not ours. Yeah. And the way you handle and be a steward for him, kind of like a shepherd, like you got your flock and you're fucking taking care of them. It's no different than you are a steward for pushing along and doing God's currency to the people that you feel compelled. It's not every time Jay Wright's going to fucking go ahead and drop a couple of bucks on people. But you know what? When you do, you feel like this is the correct move for me to make.
And that's true. That is. You know something? I think we said it. We talked about it before, but it's. I don't know what it is, but when you give, what for some reason
You feel great.
you feel good, but you also receive. It's almost like when you start to learn about the more that you give, you get back. I'm gonna give you a perfect
The
example.
universe blesses you back, Jay, tenfold.
I'm gonna
Actually,
say
100-fold.
even though we on live, I'm gonna say this to you.
But the reason is you like I don't give because I know I'm going to get it back. I give because of the reasons I just explained.
That's what I'm saying. It's just return. It's just
right. It's just a feeling like I'm gonna help you know. But,
that's what I say about my
then
wife.
God looks at you and says, you know what? Whatever you throw out in the universe, it's like karma. It's going to come back to you.
It comes back. Yeah.
But when you're a good steward of God's currency, no matter what it is, whether you tipped a homeless bum going into the 7-Eleven tonight, whatever it is, that comes back 100-fold to you because that's what puts a smile on God's face. You see,
right.
Yeah.
And then
it really does. I mean, it's weird to think that, but not for me anymore.
No, it's not for me. Just like if a person
But some people can't fathom doing something like that. They think,
Oh, he's a bum. He's a sticky bum. Let me get away.
Well, even if somebody takes advantage of you, like somebody, asks you for some money and
yes,
give it to them and they don't need it, right? They're just taking advantage of you. For me, that's fine. That's fine. You took advantage of me. No problem. You know what I'm saying? Because I gave it to you out of the love out of my heart. It doesn't matter if you're taking advantage of me or not, or if you think you're taking advantage of me. It's not. But the problem is that thought process is going to ruin you because you're going to go take advantage. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to come back to you. You're going to eventually take advantage.
Look at that. Look at that. Look what Papa would just did for you.
Miss Barbara, thank you. Thank you. I'm not hugging Hannah. She too mean.
Thank you, Miss Barbara. Hugs and kisses to you too.
Yeah, but it is. It's like it's just I don't know. I keep saying my wife, it is something that's like
you're cut from a different cloth, Jay. Don't forget that, okay? No matter what it is in life, no matter what your background, no matter where you're from, you're cut from a different cloth of being a good steward where God put you on. We all are here for a purpose.
Yeah,
we're all here for a purpose, and you feel you're the kind of person that God put you on this earth in order to make the earth to be a little bit more better than the usual doo-doo-doos that are out running around.
Yeah. I just I enjoy being me. That's the one thing I can say about wherever I go, wherever I talk to, anybody like I just be me, and that's that's it. It's just be yourself.
But you're starting to learn even more as you're getting more experienced. And listen, social media is the best learning tool to really understand how fucking selfish people could really fucking be.
Yes.
And how narcissistic they are, and how it's all about them. And look at me, look at my TikTok.
Yes. It's amazing. It's amazing. Vinny, you know what? Not to get off this subject. Have you ever been on TikTok?
No, I told you. I only do YouTube.
Vinny, TikTok is a crazy world, man. It is a whole. Listen, we started the TikTok page, right? We started TikTok because everybody, hey, TikTok's okay. So it was easy to make the video. So we started.
I'm not on TikTok, but I saw Rona's TikToks.
No, Vinny, they got like a whole thing of people that go live, like how YouTube is. Like they go live on TikTok, and it is insane.
And what do they do?
It's insane. It's like Instagram mixed with YouTube. Live. I understand the YouTube aspect. I can't understand the TikTok aspect, but it's people all they do is just go live. They be on live hours and hours and hours. If you go click on it, it just be like 100 people, just different lives. They just doing different stuff. People just talking about this, and I was just so blown away because I didn't know it's like a whole huge platform like this. You know, I didn't
with
see
no substance to it.
Yeah, I didn't see it that way because I'm not gonna say it's kiddie, but in my mind, it's like, okay, YouTube.
Who's out doing who?
It's a business for us, right? It's a business. Also, we have a lot of friends on here, so it's a lot of people. It's back and forth. But TikTok ain't that. Nobody is receiving money on TikTok. It's just they just on live, just doing whatever. But it's like here, and I just sat there and I was like, I can.
Is it like 100 different screens, or is it just like one screen for the person who's live on it? I don't get it.
So if you you have to make an account, right? So when you go to this little button in the corner that say live, when you click it, what happens is somebody pops up on the screen. It's just a whole lot of screens that just show different people that's live.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be watching the live. You slide over, it'll come halfway out, and it'll just be you just scroll up and down, and it's just like hundreds of people just on live. And then you see the amount of people that's watching their lives. And then you go to it, and you got some people that's doing the same thing. How you call it, the banana in pajamas, people and hey, I follow you back. So it's just a whole lot of stuff going on, and I'm like, what's the purpose? Because y'all not making money.
There's no meat and potatoes to it, man.
Right. It's no purpose behind it to me. And then the more I looked at the aspect of it, it's kiddie. So they want you, like when you go to, they say, hey, we'll promote your video to get more views. Okay, what more views get you? Because it's not going to give me more money like on YouTube. More views is just going to get you what? More popularity. And then they got it real kiddie-like. So you're not paying money. You have to buy coins. And then they say, hey, we'll get you
that's a kid
views
thing.
and you pay 1,000 coins.
That's a kid. That's like for the they're not even old enough to go to a bar. Kids.
Look, Miss Barbara, it's a lot of grown. That's what I'm saying.
You know what? Yeah. I have a feeling Jay's going to say the same thing. A lot of adolescents.
Not many kids that you think, not as you think.
A lot of adolescents.
It is. I mean, it's people from their 60s, 50s, 40s, 30s. It's not as many kids as you think. It's a lot.
I saw even Rona. I saw Rona, and then she posted but I'm like, what's the point of this? I don't get it. 10, 16 seconds, and she puts it on the YouTube. That's how I only know TikTok, and it's just like like boom, 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 and then it's over. And I'm like, what's the point of that? I don't get it.
I know the thought process for us. And for some people, it's a way. So for us, we consider ourselves YouTubers. So every other social media is basically more to promote who we are and our brand, right? So that's why we moved to TikTok, so as to potentially get more people over there to see that we are YouTubers. It's just to promote yourself with everything. But you have people that's on TikTok that's just TikTok, right? And there's no purpose behind it. It's just pick up a camera and just show yourself. It's like, okay, there's not a potential for you to make money. There's not a potential for someone to see you and say, hey, do this for me. There's not a potential for anything.
What
is
trying to think of TikTok?
What you think of TikTok?
I don't like TikTok. It's kiddish. It's real kiddie.
It's what, kiddish
or it's kiddish? But I mean, I'm not. I thought that way in the beginning, and it's kind of not. But it's some stuff on there that I just like scratching my head. You know what? So I seen this one lady on there. She was like, now some people have fun. I look at it like this: you're on there with the grandkids, you dancing and stuff. That's fine. That's fine. You're on there with the kids, y'all doing stuff. That's fine. I seen one lady. She had to be like in her late 70s, and she had hundreds of videos, and she was just dancing, lip syncing, and I'm just saying to myself, okay, maybe this is a stress reliever, right? Maybe it's like a stress reliever. But then I look at some points of it, and I'm like, I couldn't do it. Like I don't know. I'm not trying to knock it because a lot of people do it, and it is fun. Some stuff on there is fun, but it's just like YouTube. You see thousands and thousands of YouTubers. I see just Teresa. Love her channel. Love, a lot of people I look at. Sean Williams, I see him with the shout outs. I can understand all these people and what they do. I can't understand what a lot of these people doing on TikTok besides making content to post on YouTube. I can't get it. I don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm doing one thing to post, and then it's not even fair to me. It's not fair that I can get a TikToker that's got 1 million subscribers and come over to YouTube and just slap their content constantly down like that. And then YouTube just basically starts promoting them instead of all these people that's working hard every day to make content. Like,
but you know what? The money on TikTok, it was funny. I was in a live stream the other day. You know how I do. I'm all over it. I'm like you, Jay. I'm all over the
1,000 views on one TikTok video.
Yeah.
Which
60,000 views. You're not retiring. What kind of money does that even bring in?
It's not. It's no money. That's my problem. That's my problem. Now,
I was in a live with
listen.
I was
room soup chatting you like, good job. I'm just saying, like, I don't understand. Like,
I was in a live the other day, and one of the guests was up on the panel, and you know me, Jay. I'll just, this guy was like, "Oh, he was from Australia. Oh, wait, I'm gonna make my living off YouTube." I said, "All right. Oh, well, what the fuck is your channel about?" He said, "Whatever it is, I don't even remember." I said, "Wait a second." I said, "What are you doing?" Well, I know Australia's in a lockdown. It's like a prison. It's like a bigger Rikers Island is what fucking Australia is right now. It's bigger than the Rock prison, the Rock in Alcatraz out there.
Right.
So that's Australia. So I said, "Well, what are you gonna do?" Well, I'm gonna make my money. I'm gonna do this and that. And I'm like, "Well, how?" I said, "Well, what do you do now? What are you doing now that he never even worked?" And Jay, I think he's either my age or just around our age. And I'm like, "What have you been doing this whole time?" Oi. Just that stupid fucking Australian kind of BS, like, "Oh, that's not a knife. This is a knife. Oh, look at me." He thinks he's a fucking everyday crocodile Dundee. I told him, I said, "You cannot fucking rely on YouTube for your income."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What you got to do is just have fun doing what you're doing. And if the extra money comes in, that's a blessing. That's it. But you can't count on it. When I was a detective, I always worked with guys who they worked overtime. They worked a lot of overtime because they didn't want to go home to their wives.
Hey, Vinny, look, Just Teresa said you can get monetized on TikTok. Wow, I didn't know that.
No. But I worked with a lot of guys, Jay. They didn't even want to go home because they didn't want to go to their wives. So they worked a lot of overtime, right?
I don't feel like that. That's
no.
Yes.
I was forced to work overtime. This is
easy, Hannah. Easy. I'm like, get whoosh, whoosh. USA. Hannah. Hannah.
Dory. Look at Dory.
Hey, hold on.
But all I'm saying is, oh, here she is. Damn.
Look at Dory.
Look what I created. No, but Jay, I always told these guys, and they were always living beyond their means. Always. And they counted on this overtime. It was like a certain period of time. And, there was an abundance of it. They got it. And then they stopped it. And then all of a sudden, now here comes the money troubles. Right? Because the powers that be said no more overtime for this crew. And they started hammering down. And then now they're having problems at home. And you want to forget about the reason why they didn't even want to go home to begin with. It's because they wanted to get the overtime. But now they're forced to go back home because there is no overtime. And they're not even making the same amount of money. And you see how karma bites them back in the ass. The whole reason why they wanted to keep working was to make more money, but not be with their wife and their significant other or their family. And then yet, city cuts them off. No more overtime for you. Go home at the end of your shift. And now you're dealing with your wife. And now she's in your face going, where's that money?
Look, my job, when I had first started, like the first year, I almost didn't even come home. And it wasn't because of me. My job, people was losing their wives and husbands because they would work us like there was no tomorrow. They had one day they woke up and was like, hey, so he worked 6 days a week, 10 hours. And then 10 hours it doesn't mean you work 10 hours and at the end of 10 hours you go home. 10 hours mean you work until the work is done. Mm-hmm. So the work goes past 10 hours. So there days I worked for 16. It was one day I worked almost 18 hours. Just working. And you know, what do you tell your wife when you never come home? Yeah, I'm at work. She like, what job is this? But I worked there for so many years. You know, she learned what it was, but it was horrible. It was horrible.
But that's innocent stuff. I'm talking about the guys, Jay, that that purposely just I'm stuck in the office, but meanwhile they opted for the overtime. You get me?
Oh, there you go.
Well, what happened?
Look, it says St. Charles teachers files lawsuit over Illinois vaccine mandate. I know that was coming.
What happened, Hannah? What's going on over there?
A teacher just filed a lawsuit because of the mandate where everybody, these jobs is making everybody get that vaccine. Mm-hmm. They filed a lawsuit. She gonna win.
Yeah, she gonna win.
She gonna win. She definitely gonna win.
Whatever happened to, at one point in time, my body, my choice, right? Whatever happened to that?
What happened to that?
Well, but you know what? You know something.
Where are the lesbians, the gays, the transvestites? It's my body, it's my choice. I'd rather see an NFL team, Jay, this year come out that is just a team of fucking men that turn into women to beat the fucking Packers for the Super Bowl. I'd rather see that than try to force fucking vaccinations on people. My body, my choice.
Yeah, don't sleep.
I'd rather see a whole NFL team full of transvestite guys that turn to women who are bigger than the guys that are normally out there, cornbread fed. Boom.
Yeah,
right? What like happened to that? Right? It's almost like it went into the good night. My body, my choice. And you know what? Absolutely right. Those people did at that time have that fucking, that was a perfect ground to stand on. My body, my choice. You don't want to do it, you don't do it.
Oh my God.
And just Teresa Hannah said, what's your TikTok name? I'm not knocking TikTok fully, but until you see a Walmart coming and say to a TikTok person like, hey, we like your videos. Let's make a deal.
But maybe they do. We just don't. You just not getting into it. Maybe they do.
Okay, maybe they do. I don't know. I don't.
I mean, if they're happy about it and they're doing it for the right intentions, forget. Yeah, Walmart, fucking Sears. Oh, the Sears. I don't even think they exist. Macy's.
To go back to what you said, right? It doesn't matter if you're doing it.
And you're having fun and you're not hurting anybody and you don't have ill will towards other people in humanity, then the blessings are gonna come.
Yeah, like you said,
I just hope that my premise is that a lot of social media, just like the news, it's all negative. Just like anybody else that they want to push out there, like a PewDiePie or some other douchebag that's just all in it for themselves, some narcissistic kid. How about promoting somebody with a channel or the mindset, like, you know what? Jay and I, we have a channel now, right? Let's just say in the future, Jay, Hannah, and me, we have a channel. And our channel is about we go out and we pick out a homeless person and we broadcast it. We change this person's life. We clean them up. We find them, help them get a job. And, you know what I mean? Like, get them set on the straight, or her, or the family, or whatever, on a straight and narrow path. Now, to me, that is beautiful. That to me is humanitarian. But to see shit like that being good like that don't sell. Kids don't want to see that. They want to see the kids on the YouTube videos that go into a store and fucking beat up on the homeless people or something like that, right?
10K what, Teresa? Just Teresa? 10K watch hours? I just seen it. I know you need 1,000. You said to get monetized. I know you need 1,000 to go live on TikTok. But he got 10K. Is that 10K hours? Yeah, I just want to be happy. You know what, Vinny? That's what I said. I was never gonna talk about this. Hannah said, "Oh, 10,000 followers." Oh, look, 10,000. You see, 10,000 followers to get monetized.
Good, heartfelt stories like that, doing good in the world, helping another human being, a brethren, and that doesn't sell. What sells is like the kids that go into a fucking tizzy and try to have homeless people. They give them food that is like poisoned and then they got the camera on them. And, that's shit. It's ridiculous. That's evil stuff. So.
Yeah, see, I don't see. That's what I'm saying. YouTube is like
I don't like that.
Fraternity. It's like a fraternity or sorority. Like I don't. I don't. We've talked to people that's bigger than us that kind of went through what we went through, but I haven't met anyone like on the level that we are, small, that has gone through what we've been through like over the last year. Only one person that I know of personally, she's not YouTubing no more. But Vinny, YouTube, and that's what I say, what helped us, YouTube, it started, everything was going fine one day, right? And the Valentine family, how you doing? Divine 21. So, and this is honest to God, the truth. One day we lost a lot of subscribers, right? We lose subscribers all the time. It's a battle back and forth. So this particular day, and I'm gonna tell you the exact day it was.
That was a YouTube purge.
Right, it was a purge or whatever. So it was September 14th. I know the day because I screenshot. We lost like 80 subscribers, right? No problem. It happens. I know we'd have lost a lot of times. The next day, we lost about 50. The next day, we lost about 30. The next day, we lost about another 50. Then the next day, we lost like 2, 3. So it went on and on and on. So we would go fish or whatever, try to do whatever to gain.
What year was this? What year?
And then we would lose every time we would gain like 2 or 3 or 5. We would lose like 25, 30. Then this went on for 7 months. Hannah's right here next to me. 7 months. We got to the point right after the second week that we was like, okay, we're not about to do anything. And we watched our channel go down, 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 down for 7 straight months. It was the most, I mean, you can talk about somebody feeling like you at rock bottom. It was like we could not understand. We couldn't understand. During that time, we was almost at 8,000 subscribers. We would get to 8,000, go back. We kept doing this back and forth. We went from 8,000 to 7,000 and like 50 subscribers. We lost over 1,000 subscribers in 7 months. We could not gain one. We could not gain one. Everything was minus. Everything, our views, everything went down. So we had got to the point too where we said we're gonna do Vlogmas, right? We said, we're gonna do Vlogmas. All right, okay, let's do Vlogmas. That might change everything. We made 25 videos. 25 days. Just listen to what I'm saying. We made a video every day for 25 straight days. No video we got went over 30 views.
Wow.
We didn't. Our videos when we first started was more than 30 views. We did Vlogmas. We didn't get over 30 views. We had one video. I take that back. They got 100. Everything else was in the 20s. We got a video right now. If you go look right now, and I refuse to remove it from our channel. If you go look at our Vlogmas Day 18, we got 18 views.
Wow.
18 views and 7,000 subscribers.
That don't make any that math don't add up. Yeah.
That's YouTube. YouTube, I'm talking about when I said we wasn't getting, and listen, we had got to the point, 25 days is mind wrecking. You making a video every day. We got to the point where we was gathering people like that we knew, and we was telling them, watch our video, watch our video, watch our video. We on the phone while they watching them. Right. We had times where we would have 30 people watch our videos, and we would see like 15 views. We would talk to 30 people physically. 30 people in front of us, and we would have 15 views. And I was like, that killed us. But you know what? It made us numb to the point where we was like, we don't care no more, and we didn't stop.
And now look at you today, right?
Like it just killed it. This was just last year. We spent an entire year going backwards. I don't know nobody that went through that. Now, most big channels I know, they say they get to a point and they didn't grow for like 2 years, 3 years. A lot of people we know, they said they got to a point, they made no movement for years. And I'm seeing people like, why is these people blowing up? But you know what? I think it's like a sorority fraternity thing. I think they're going to hit everybody. Right. And only the strong survive. I think that's what it is. I think
now, YouTube is very selective. And it's not even the problem with YouTube is it's not even like a human touch to it. It's computer bots that whatever's going on, they put it in the orders and the bots go to work. Knock down this, knock down that. Of course, any positivity, especially a channel like yours that has substance to it. You see,
but you know what? They
don't want people to be fucking learning anything. They want fucking like a TikTok, like a
just in a box. They racial profile everybody.
Yep.
I'm gonna give you a perfect example. The Ballantine family. I love them to death, right? I love her to death, but they refuse to put her in other places where people that might want to watch it. They stick you inside of a box, and this is what they do. And people don't understand that. YouTube plays game, and that's their algorithms is set to play games. That's exactly what it does. They don't want you to know everybody. They don't want you. Listen, if I don't watch your video for a month, you would disappear on my timeline. You would disappear altogether. So it's almost like I forgot you. You know what I'm saying? And they bogus for that because I can't potentially remember to go to everybody. You know what I'm saying? If I don't see this person a lot, I might forget. Even though I'm subscribed to them.
Hold on 1 second.
All right.
Please. She called them last week. Today is Tuesday, correct?
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm gonna read this after work because this looks something stupid about kids and COVID. Oh, it's crazy. It's money, but it is. They play games. They play these games. They refuse. They want to stick you in.
No, but you see, the thing is, Jay, is that guys like you and I, Hannah, and the like that surround this family here on YouTube family anyway. YouTube don't really have a place for us, but the only place that they do know where to put us is outside the norm, and they don't want anybody being educated. They don't want to have anybody being smart. They don't want people to think for themselves. They want people just like their bots that think I got to make a TikTok video in order to be somebody in life.
Yeah. But I don't knock TikTok. I just don't.
No, I'm listen. I'm just using that as an example. It could be D Live. It could be fucking Rumble. It could be whatever it is.
Yeah.
But all I'm gonna let you know is that when you concentrate, or anybody who's listening, Anybody who concentrates on the lack thereof of anything, such as subscribers,
Mhm.
then the more of that lack thereof you're gonna get.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's kind of
No
hard.
different. It's no different than the person who looks at that checkbook
Yeah,
and
yeah.
goes,
It's kind of hard not to see.
"I know," but that's what you got to
I do
learn.
that all the time.
Listen, I learned. Trust me, I was one of them. I had to learn. Hey, listen, I can't pay these fucking bills. I got a zero in my bank account. Hey,
You sound like
but you know what?
went-
And the more I concentrated on it, God showed me that, yeah, Vinny, you ain't gonna be able to pay it if you keep concentrating on the lack thereof instead of just doing what I want you to do, and that is propelling through life, just having a good time, being positive. Don't concentrate on the lack thereof, because if you do concentrate on, and you know what, the lack thereof, and that could be anything. That could be in relationships, that could be with friends, that could be with your siblings, whatever. The lack thereof, you concentrate more on the negative of what you're missing, and you want it now, you're never going to get it. So what you got to do is you got to just say, all right, let go, let God, right? You understand that kind of statement, and it really is in reality, because then when you stop fucking focusing on the negative lack thereof of subscribers disappear. Listen, Jay, and this is not a negative statement. I don't care. I could go down to one fucking subscriber tonight. If any participants don't give a shit,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
in this past
Fire!
in this past like 2-3 months, same thing happened to me, Jay, and it's still happening. I'm more negative than anything else with subscribers going through, and I'm like, cool, I don't care, bring it on, I don't care.
But I'm
I
not gonna lie.
really don't care. Get me down to 5 fucking subscribers, and I know even if YouTube brings me down to those 5 subscribers, Jay, I don't know fucking 3,000 people. Jesus Christ! But you know what? I'd rather take 5 steady, grounded individuals such as yourself and Hannah, Rona, and a couple of others, and to me, that is more substance to propel to keep moving forward on this platform than thousands of people I don't even
agree.
fucking know.
I agree.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I just
Right,
it's
Hannah? Hannah
it's
knows.
Yes.
Yeah.
I say him all the time.
it's just frustrating. It's again, it's
No, it's not
They
frustrating,
have-
Jay. It's
they
not
have
frustrating.
accomplished what they wanted with me. They
It
have.
is what it is.
I don't care anymore about
You
it.
can't
But-
be frustrated. You can't get caught up in the
Oh
hype.
no, I
like that.
was
Yeah,
frustrated.
me
with
too.
Everybody, like, but it's done. I don't feel that way at all. But I'm just saying,
No.
I understand. That taught me more in that year than it taught me the 2
Right.
years before I was on YouTube.
Correct.
Because it taught me,
Correct.
one, I don't control
Correct.
this platform, and what everybody tell you is not true. Because one,
Right.
they don't know. They don't know. They don't know. Until they went through exactly what I went through, they can't. All you can tell me is something else.
Yeah.
Or what you went
And
through,
then-
maybe was different.
And then you look at it now, Jay, as you're moving forward, and you don't care about those numbers,
Yeah. Team happy.
then those numbers just start fucking tenfolding themselves,
Yeah.
100 times folding themselves. And all of a sudden now you got whatever it is that you got, what God's got you in for your destiny. You get me?
Yeah, I get you. Like I said, it's true. I appreciate that time again that we went through
and then
more
we-
than the beginning because
Yes, you gotta appreciate the let's put it this way. You got a person in your life, they were an asshole to you. And I always say, whatever the situation was, past marriages, whatever the fuck it is, that person, and I know a lot of people have a hard time dealing with this, and it took me a little bit to deal with it, but
Nothing.
if it wasn't for this asshole to come into my life, I would not be who I am today. So I take those negative experiences as though they were negative. I turn them into a positive to say, thank you, God, for showing me this person in my life, because without that experience, I would not be where I am today. It's a blessing in disguise, as that's what a lot of people would say.
I definitely get you that. I definitely, I mean, and that's
and look at all the people that you met on YouTube. Like, look at all the people that
yeah,
you met.
I love all the people I
All
met on
people
YouTube.
we have
And
met,
you know what? And
it's
to
like
me,
worth more
that's
than any money.
the beautiful
It
thing
is.
about it all is if I can meet 1 billion people on you, that's more my goal than to get. You know what I'm saying? Because you meet so many people, and it's just everybody is different, and people are so unique, and
Yeah,
you know,
but Jay, even with the more thousands and thousands and thousands, 100,000 subscribers that are going to come to your channel, there's only that select few that you'll really still connect with.
Yeah.
Yep.
I agree. I
Thank
fully
you,
agree.
Vinny.
It's like a close circle of friends that really are on your same wavelength. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. I fully
I believe
agree.
it's a mess on accident.
That's all right. I'm a fan.
I fully agree.
Oh my God.
What?
Hannah's in full agreement.
What you say, Benny?
We got the official stamp of Hannah. Hannah, you got to get like one of those stamps and just whoosh, right onto Jay's forehead. Go. Hannah agrees.
You're always trying to boss me around. Good Lord.
What's all I need?
No, it is true though. It is true. Like I said, it's cool. I like
You
I like
guys
a lot
are
of
great.
people.
I recognize it, and I know God recognizes it. But the evils on platforms that run these kinds of social media shits, they don't like stuff like this. Because all we're doing is pumping out positivity, good waves in the universe that attracts other positive people. Evil does not want that. You understand how it's good versus evil?
You know, it's funny, Vinny. One day I was on YouTube and I was just, you know, how they just had lives, and I was looking, and then I seen this chat. It was a live, and I just went in it, and it was talking about something about Filipino women, right? So I went into the chat, you know, because it said something. It just caught my attention because I don't know why. I guess, you know, because I'm connected to a lot of Filipinos.
This whole same reason why I found Rona. I'm like, what the hell am I doing in this thing?
But Vinny, when I went into this chat, it was all men. It was all men, and they were, I'm not going to say dogging Filipino women, but they were just talking nonsense. And I was just like, it was amazing to me. I was like, I don't think anybody here actually know anybody that's Filipino because the crap they was talking. And I was just like, wow. So, you know, I was talking to the guy, and the guy who had the channel was like African or something. It was a lot of black guys in there, but it was all kind of, but it was just guys. And they were just asking questions, and I was just like, wow. So I actually went up on the panel. And they kind of got mad at me. I went up on the panel because I was just like, I don't know none of these people, but I had to get up here because the one guy that was
a bull in a china shop. Here we go.
Vinny, I saw Hannah. This guy was like the nerdiest of nerds, and he was just up there talking like he was the king of kings when it came to women. And I was just like, dude, are you serious? Like, he was just talking like they a dime a dozen. Whatever. And I was just like, I couldn't control myself. But that was my only slip. I said, usually I don't lose myself and go up on places like that. I try not to say stuff to people. But I had to go up there because I'm like, these is a bunch of idiots, and I try not to talk about
the principality of it, Smokey.
That's how I was. I just couldn't believe it, man. I was just like, oh. And this dude probably had about like 500-600 people in the chat. Yeah. I was just like, wow. I was like, wow, y'all is just lost.
Take it back to school, man.
Oh my God. I'm like, and then this dude was just talking like, oh, he was some type of computer programmer, so he traveled and do whatever. But I'm like, dude, I don't think you ever had a girlfriend you ain't paid for.
You know, you do. You know, it's funny, Jay, because when you said, "What the hell am I doing in this Filipino show?" and I felt that, and Rona was the first Filipina live stream that God just put me on. I don't know how. She just popped up, and I went in there and was hanging out, and
But you
and
know
I'm
what?
like, what the hell am I
feel
doing
comfortable.
here?
I feel
And now look at us, right?
like
What
you
if-
said, Vinny. God
What
ain't
for
gonna,
her? We would not even be hanging out here tonight.
like you said, he ain't gonna put you someplace you ain't supposed to be. And
That's
I
right.
could be in their rooms. I've been in their rooms so much that I don't know Tagalog, but I know a little that it doesn't. It's normal to my ears.
Right.
It's normal to my ears.
And
Like,
then don't get it wrong, because sometimes God wants Jay Wright to go inside a chat like a bull in a china shop and school some motherfucking lame ass motherfucking white
I said
guys
I wasn't gonna
who
do
are
that.
so damn nerdy working at Best Buy Geek Squad, who
I couldn't
only
help
girlfriends live like fucking 5,000 miles away.
Hey, Vinny, I felt guilty afterward. I felt guilty because
No,
I'm like,
don't feel guilty,
know-
Jay. You had to
I know
school
it
them.
in there. I'm like, I
No,
see
you
it.
got to take them to school, like you know how it is, man.
No,
Sometimes you got
it's
to
like-
just take people to the fucking to the woodshed. You have to do it. That's what God wants you to do.
Take it to the woodshed. It was funny though. I ain't gonna lie. It was hilarious though. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie to you. That chat was hilarious.
Because
I
you
was
knew
like,
Jay, you sized them all up. Even just being on a computer, you went in there knowing that you're the bull in the china shop here. If you want to fuck up some china, you just gotta shake your head and you're gonna fuck up some dishes.
I went
Because these guys got nothing on you.
I
The
went.
way
I
they're
said
talking
I keep
about
my words
women
to
from the
myself.
Philippines. You know what I mean?
That's where your next
My God, look, she's sassing me up already. Good Lord, that's okay.
She snatched you up. Hannah in her pink chair snapped Ginny up.
Right, and by the way, this her computer that shut down. Family, I appreciate you. I definitely appreciate always.
I appreciate you too.
I
You
appreciate
supposed to say
you.
we, not I. It's other team.
I'm sorry. We appreciate you. I be in chats actually talking. She be in chats just creeping. She be in the bushes just be watching people. That's what she do. She be watching. That's what she do.
I be watching Benny.
She says, "Oh, Vinny, my brother. Now, Vinny, you ain't have to do that, man."
No, you didn't.
Well, what happened? I don't know what you're even talking about. I have no idea.
I loved it. I loved it. Every minute of it.
Oh my God.
What happened? I don't know.
Vinny, I appreciate that half on her ticket to Hawaii. First class to Hawaii.
Thank you, Benny.
Nah, I really appreciate that, brother.
Jay gonna go over to Hawaii. He's gonna be Hannah like the helicopter pilot from Magnum PI. Yeah.
Oh no, he went back on the Magnum PI.
Yeah, then he had the black guy helicopter pilot.
Yeah. Hey, Vinny, every time me and you in the chat, we be talking about some old shows. You know, people don't be knowing what you be talking about. Me and you be going back and forth about.
They know more than they
lineage.
lead on. They know more than they lead on. Trust me.
Yeah, I think so too.
I don't think. Well, okay. I just say Rona don't know.
Rona don't know.
Rona is full. She is now. I told her she ain't Filipino no more. She lost her car. She lost her car. Right. She full Denmark now. You know what? And you know how? You know how she full Denmark? When she sing happy birthday, she sing it in whatever it is. What Dutch, Danish? She sing it in Danish. She don't even sing it in I told her every time she sing a song, it ain't never in Filipino. She just lost her whole heritage. So I'm like, good Lord, it just turned you out. Oh, hey, Vinny, did you hear the conversation we had? I was telling her, she was saying that you had to work there. Because I know quite a few people that's over there. And she was saying you had to work if you come there. And I was like, well, what if you rich? What if you was filthy rich, right?
Yes, I remember that.
Right, and you bring your wife over and she gonna have to work anyway? That's no.
So if you
But then I chimed in, Hannah. I told him, I says, listen, if you're one of those rich guys, you're Gomada or lady of the evening or for the week or two. You got so much money, you just sneak her into the country on your plane and a submarine or a yacht, whatever it is you gotta do, and then send her off. So then you have to worry
Or
about
you just buy the company she work at then. Or better yet, just have the owner slash cashier or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Listen, if I got that much money and I'm in Denmark and I know they have that, what? Listen, I don't want my Gomada becoming a PhD. You're gonna suffer her into 15 years of schooling. All I want is a night or two.
Right.
So
That's
I'm gonna spend to scratch, get the smugglers to smuggle her ass into my house, and then send her out in the morning with an Uber and say goodbye.
Just do a day pass or something. Day
That's
pass.
it. Little day pass, get out, get in, get out, just like I'm gonna do, and that's it.
Yeah, I'm just saying, you got all the money in the world. They talk about saying you got to integrate. I'm gonna buy it. Well, I just buy the country. I'm gonna integrate.
No, but Jay, you're definitely onto something. I think that marks on some bullshit about that schooling, man.
Hey, that's right. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just like, I don't understand it. Like,
Nah, yeah.
everybody got to come go
It's
to
just a
school.
way for them to make money, I guess. But we could never go there, Jay, because I don't think they'll have us.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think they're gonna look through all our social media. They're gonna be putting up clips and stuff like.
Yeah, no, immediately John Wallace is going to be on fucking, the manhunt on for these two individuals. His name is Jay and then Vinny. And they're schooling our Denmarkians in the way you should be in life.
Look, the other day I was messing around. I just watched I watched that video that Rona had again when she showed that show. I don't know what I was doing. I seen that show. And they just stand up there naked. I'm looking at all these little kids in the audience. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
No.
John Dillerman.
I'm like, no.
Their priority cartoon. At least we had a little fucked up shit with Disney with Bugs Bunny and whatnot. But they're doing John Dillerman straight out the gate.
Yeah. I don't see what they was thinking about that.
It's
Somebody
a
had wrote me a
whole and it's
long
not even a cartoon, it's a claymation of the guy with the biggest penis doing things and he can't make a move without his penis.
I had somebody write me a long
Something silly like that.
Like I was an idiot or something.
Yeah, John Dillerman.
Yeah. And and then if you got boys and you can kind of joke, but what happened if you got a little girl? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Imagine you sit there with your daughter watching this. How can you explain that? You can't explain. Your son isn't different. I mean, you can explain it with your son, but you can't explain that to your daughter. I'm just gonna get up and leave.
Then he's dressed up looking like a peppermint patty. He's dressed up looking like a candy from Christmas, like a peppermint from Christmas, red and white stripe.
He said, "Make your son have high expectations." Oh man, I couldn't.
You can have the high expectations, Babua, but John Dillerman will rope down that helicopter with his penis.
Listen, I don't want to talk to my children about that stuff now. So I can imagine if the cartoon come on and they get to asking you questions. I'm like,
and then Jay, you saw it was it was almost like Hannah. I don't know if you saw it. It was kind of like our version of like American Idol kind of thing.
Oh no, you say no. They talk about the one with
and all the people on the panel on the stage are naked.
Yeah, I couldn't understand that. I was just like, I looked at it, and I was just looking in the audience, and I was like,
and the audience was full of children, Hannah.
I couldn't get.
And the premise of the show was to pick out and call out what the body parts are for these naked people.
Are you serious?
Look,
yeah, Jay, you got to show it tonight after we're off.
I felt wrong just watching it.
Yeah, me too.
I was watching. I was like,
I was like, damn, I'm looking out for like the fucking FBI to come on my house for fucking pornography.
Like this band, this ain't in this country. You're like, oh, no.
Yeah, no, Hannah, that's a television show in Denmark.
Wow.
Yeah, actually,
It's like American Idol, but what they
yeah,
do is they get like five.
They're gonna have you. Gonna be doing a chain gang for about 15
They
years.
have like 5 adults, Hannah. Maybe like 3 women, 2 guys, or 3 guys, 2 women. Totally naked, standing on the stage, and they have kids come up one at a time to ask them questions about their body.
Yeah, I don't think you've seen that. I don't think you've seen that. I don't think.
Yeah,
The kid gonna say, hey.
that's why Denmark is not going to be a world power. Yeah.
Look, kids like 9, 8, 7.
Children, Hannah, children.
Probably younger than that. It's at all ages. I see kids that look like they from 13 on down.
Yeah, and that's what they do over there, Hannah.
And R. Kelly in jail.
And Hannah, they're number one. It's not a cartoon; it's a claymation of John Dillerman. The whole premise of John Dillerman is he's got the long ass penis. I mean, like a hose. I mean,
Right.
and everything he's got to do, he uses his penis as a pogo stick. He wraps up helicopters to get out and escape, and everything is with the penis. So, come on.
R. Kelly is in jail.
That's Denmark for you.
I don't know how
Denmark.
you do it.
Wow.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Lovely.
you got to look that up, Hannah, when we're off tonight. You get me? Yeah.
So
Oh,
I was cringing. Like, I would go home.
Right, Jay? Right? It makes you feel like it cringed when I saw when Rona showed that. I'm like,
I'm not
this
gonna lie.
is a television show?
All
It's like
I
American
do-
Idol, Hannah, and
Look
it's
at my child left. Yeah,
ridiculous.
get home one night. You wake up one night late. You going to get some water or something. He just standing in his room naked. Just looking in the mirror like, oh no. I just got too much fear, that type of stuff.
Yeah, but Hannah, when Rona was showing that, I cringed just like how Jay cringed. Like, this is I thought, number one, I thought it was a joke. I'm like, this can't be real. And Rona's like, well, it's like an American, the American's Voice or American Idol.
While they
And all of a sudden, like, and they don't even put like good look. First of all, for someone like me, at least I can get some mature adult joy out of this show.
Oh yeah, they weren't gonna put
Show
nobody-
me some good-looking women naked. All right, maybe I. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, nah, yeah.
But Hannah, they just kept showing like these fat people.
You said you gonna traumatize my kid. At least make them look good. Huh?
They just kept showing like fat people and just weird, hairy. I don't know. Even the women were hairy over there in Denmark.
I'm just picturing me as a child, and then I go to school. Now I'm picturing my second grade teacher naked.
Well, listen, I pictured my 5th grade teacher naked all the time.
ass.
Her and a badass coffee breath.
Oh, God.
Oh no, man, I couldn't do it. I just
Oh, she hurt.
that's just brutal though. That's just I know it's different in different
Right,
countries.
but you felt like, Jay, when you saw that, you're like me. That's what I'm telling Hannah. Like,
Why they
I
not
saw that and I'm like, am I seeing what I'm seeing? Because I feel wrong about seeing what I'm seeing.
Oh,
Like I said, damn, is
Yeah,
the federal government going to get me on child pornography at this point?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, I just could.
Yeah, it felt wrong right out the gate, right?
You know what?
Even John Dillerman set me off the fucking charts. Like, this is wrong.
the same.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
how I do it.
How was John Dillerman a thing? And I felt wrong right out with that.
Yeah,
See, that's why Jay, I bust Rona's balls about that. John
I'm
Dillerman, John Dillerman. That's all he does. Oh, Jesus Christ. Come on, man. The
Hey,
whole
man,
premise.
I wonder what season 2 gonna look like. John Dillerman gets married. What? I don't know what they can do with that, man. That's just like
Grand opening, grand closing. All right, but Jay and Hannah, I really appreciate you having me tonight.
oh,
I have fun.
really,
Oh
man,
yeah, having fun is the best thing in life. Laughing, my side is hurting. I was laughing so hard tonight with you
Hey,
guys.
I'm about to go back and watch that one. I don't really want to watch, but I'm gonna go back and watch what
Yeah,
happened.
you got to show her, Jay. You got to show her.
I should
Yeah.
go ahead. You want to see him?
Nope, we're gonna get
It don't matter. Look, we don't care about that kind of stuff.
never
But,
mind.
All right, okay, all right. Because your kids.
Yeah, no, you can't show it on here. That's for sure. You're gonna ruin all this great work, Jay.
Oh,
But,
man.
Great hanging out with you two. Love yous. God bless. And I'm gonna get out of here. Okay.
I've been, yeah, we're gonna go in this too, because I guess somebody gotta eat. Yeah, she won't eat that crab cakes in there.
That's why I just want to
Ooh, nice.
Oh. First he sneezed on it, he just brought it to his head. Oh, the liver brought it to his head. Wow.
All right, guys. Thanks for having me. I had a wonderful time, man. I couldn't imagine being anywhere else tonight with you guys. You know what I mean?
Hey, always, Vinny. Always appreciate you, man.
Much love. Much love.
Hey,
All right. I'll see you later.
Next, I'll catch you when you do yours.
Yeah.
We'll be there.
I'll see you later, man.
All right. Good night, Miss Barbara. Good night, everyone. CJ said good night too. CJ, what else? What else you got to say besides good night?
Nothing. I need to be your friend, girl. I need a Mercedes. I need some money. I need a new man.
John Dillon is available.
Come on. That's too much man for me.
All right. Good night. Good night.
Good night.